Everyone has a practical sense of the if statement. For example, if we don't have money, we will not buy a computer. But how can we use this in Python and in programming in general in order to solve complex problems? And what is the philosophy behind this command line? Let's try a mathematical equation. So y is equal to x squared 2 plus 5 multiplied by x plus 2. But first, we should initialize the variable x. So x is equal to 2. In this way, we have the result in the variable y. So print y. And we can run this program. Here we can observe the actual value of y. Of course, we can change the x and take all the different values of y. For example, 3 or 4. This is kind of cool, but we haven't started programming just to recreate the work of a calculator. The fun starts when you have the ability to change the operation flow. For example, you can think a website that reads your age and gives you different content depends on your age. In Python, the structure of this command line is if, then age less than 18, followed by a colon. Finally, you should write the corresponding code inside the if function. This means that if the variable age is less than 18, you will execute the command line inside the if statement. Else, you will go on with the next part of the code. First, we need to read from the user. So x is equal to input, and then please give me your age or whatever. And if we run the program, we can see the computer that asks for a number, for example 10. But this is completely useless, because we don't have the code to use this variable. Let's try to create our first if statement. If age is less than 18, colon, we will print you are too young. But we have a problem because we use x and age. We should change one of these variables. So here we can write age. Let's see if this is okay. We have an error. Try to stop this video and understand why this happened. Python has a very good system that can help you to understand the problem. You can identify that the problem is in the line 8, that you use string and then an integer.
I don't understand. The age is integer, not string.
When Python reads from the user, it places this value as characters. We can change this just by using the int function. In this way, we transform the character 18 into the number 18. Let's run the program again. Now we are not having any errors. Again, if we have age 20, we will not have any message, because we didn't write any code for numbers bigger than 18. But what if we want to show a message in the case that the user is older than 18? In that case, we can use the else if command. In this way, we can add more conditions and make structures that are more complex. For example, if age is less than 18, print this. Else if age older than 18, print something else. Also, we can use the else command. In the case that the algorithm doesn't execute any of the cases, it will end up executing the else block. For example, here we can improve our code by using the else if function. So elif int age older than 18 colon print good for you. Let's test it. In the case of 20, we have the correct results. What about 18? As you can see here, we don't have any messages. This happened because we don't have the equal sign, so we didn't take this case into consideration. Let's try again. 18. Now the results are correct. Finally, I should mention about the else. In this particular case, we can replace the else if statement with a single else. This is correct because if we don't go in the first block, we will definitely go to the next one. So we erase all that and we just write else and the column. And you can easily try it out and see